2.5 minutes, then we'll let the Minister go.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you, Minister. The Canadian Energy Regulator was predicting a 1.2 million barrel a day increase in oil production. We'd probably get about 800,000 barrels from TMX, and then Bay du Nord is 300,000 barrels. So that would bring us close to what the CER predicted. But the CER made that prediction before the Ukraine war, and you stated that the Bay du Nord production is helping alleviate the pressures because of the Putin situation in Ukraine. So are we expecting that we're going to have more production above the 1.2 million barrels a day that was predicted by CER?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, first of all, a lot of the oil that will flow through the Trans Mountain Pipeline is not incremental. It is taking oil that was going by rail and putting it into a pipeline. The second is, if you look at the average emissions threshold for various projects, Bay du Nord is close to zero. It's 0.2 megatons in total.
Yeah, I know,
so
but
the
you're
emissions
still burning.
profile is far
you're still
lower.
burning it, right? Let's talk. Oil
yeah, there's
burns.
production emissions and consumption emissions. That's right.
Okay, so
you're
I
still below the numbers that the CER said.
So they predict 1.2 million, and then when they were asked to sort of do a redrawn analysis based on your government's plans for a greener future, they predict that the oil produced in Canada in 2050 will be the same level it is at 2019 levels. Would you say that that's on track, or did they read your plans wrong?
No, I wouldn't say that. As you know, subsequent to that analysis, we've actually asked the CER to go back and do a 1.5 degree scenario in the same way that the IEA has done the 1.5 degree scenario. If you look at the 1.5 degree scenario that the International Energy Agency has put out, what you would expect is about a quarter of world demand continues to exist in 2050 versus what exists today. It doesn't tell you where it comes from.
I know, but they also say the IEA says no new fossil fuel production in order to meet 1.5. So is that something you'd agree with?
Well, what drives the IEA's model, as you would know, is demand, and what they expect is demand for combustion.
Well, no, they weren't talking about demand. They were talking about the climate crisis. In order to meet 1.5, they weren't talking about demand. They were saying we can't have any new fossil fuel projects. So are you agreeing with the IEA then on that?
So they are saying that you have to be in a position by 2050 that you are not combusting fossil fuels, and that the fossil fuels that you continue to use for non-combustion applications have to be virtually zero production emissions.
And with that, we're out of time.